Hi, everyone. I'm here today to talk about lesson 7. And so on lesson 6, I talked about celebrating wins, small wins, or even big wins. Whatever wins they are, you have to celebrate them because you are making progress towards your goals and the greater vision. And so that leads me into today about what we're going to be talking about, which is lesson 7. And to give you a little bit of a background before I kind of dive in, I wanted to share with you a little bit about how I am pretty good at making plans. And I think those of you who know me personally would probably agree. What I haven't always been good at is having the larger vision. And so it's great if you have a plan to get you from A to B, but it may not be the right plan if it's not really aligned with your vision. And so what we need here is alignment. And so what we need to think about is the larger vision, because when we have the larger vision of what we want to be, how we want to feel, then we can reverse engineer and connect with that. And so how do we go about doing that? Well, we have to think a little bit about what our vision is and what is our vision. So our vision is that version of our future self. So that's the next best version of you and what you want, how you want to feel in your body, how you want to heal your body, how you want to have a different mindset, all of these things. So you can sometimes tap into some of those limited beliefs and kind of do the opposite of that. Sometimes that helps a little bit. I'll go into that a little bit more. But we want to think about that person who is already living your dream. What are her characteristics? What are her habits? How does she sleep? How does she eat? How is she feeling inside? Because one of the things that I know for certain is that she is already inside of you. Think about that. She is inside of you. Your future self has the qualities already and has what she gets inside of you to get what she desires. But the thing is, we need to connect with her every day. This is the difference. We need to connect with her every day because a lot of times we're so busy just doing that we're not connecting. So our future self is who we imagine ourselves to be, that up level version of ourselves, confident, feeling good in our body, having lots of energy, really feeling strong, feeling energized, sexy, free, and whatever else, what other adjectives you want to add into there. And so the decisions that this future self makes is very different from the decisions that you are making today. And for your present self, she has different energy, she sleeps differently, she does different things, she might hang out with different people. And once you tap into these actions of your future self, then you need to let her guide you. And you need to begin to ask these questions. What would my future self do? Right? How can I do more of that now? So think about that a little bit. Maybe you want to write it down, what those dreams are, what that vision is, what is your future self, those qualities, and then answer that question. And I've said this before, if any of you have attended any of my workshops or my classes, we always make decisions now, or rather, let me rephrase that. We are who we are now because of our current decisions and our current behaviors. And if we want to change who we are and we want to up level ourselves, we want to become that future version of ourselves, then we need to change our habits. We need to change our structures. And so if we're making these decisions from our present self, then our progress is going to be very slow to get to that future self. So we have to think about making decisions from that future self, because our future self has all the answers. She already knows what you want. She will speak to you, she will support you, and bring that vision into your life. So with this version of your future self, her limited beliefs are gone. So I mentioned that initially in the beginning. Think about what some of your limited beliefs might be. So limited belief is around fear of what if, or different things that might happen if you do this or you don't do this, and a lot around self-doubt. So she is free of this self-doubt. She's free and she's fearless, and she can be your perfect mentor. And so what this also means is that you can tap into her right now, right? She's there inside of you. And so this helps you with this growth. This helps you with this evolution that you desire. And when we have this vision, then that path of how to get there begins to unfold, right? And then it just feels as if it's happening, really. So Joe Dispenza, if any of you know him, I love Joe Dispenza, and I recommend highly following him if you're into this kind of thing. But he says, choose a vision and then feel into that vision and feel it as though it is already happening. So just think about that. Kind of shut your eyes. Imagine what that future self feels like. What are her qualities? What is she doing? Who is she hanging out with? What are her habits? And then begin to do more of that. So now is the time to get clear on your vision and your future self so that you can mentor yourself and do more of what she's doing. And so when you come to a challenging situation or a stressful situation, I recommend you tapping into, just like you would tap into a girlfriend, and say, what would this future self, or what would my future self do? How would she react in this situation? What kind of decision would she make? So just think about that. And if you need some support tapping into that future self, I would welcome you to get on my waiting list for a discovery session. And I'll be dropping that link below. All right, have a great day.